Good morning. It's the 2nd of February 2023 here in Australia. Just waiting for folks to find this video. I'll be adding it to a couple of groups, so bear with me. Just waiting for people to find the live. Please feel free to share this streaming with your friends, with groups, just to get the message out there. If you feel the energy to do that, that would be magnificent. Good morning, Melissa. Can you hear me okay? Thanks, Lisa. Thank you. So just waiting for people to grab the live. We'll be starting in a moment. So welcome, welcome. Welcome, Rochelle. Welcome, Leslie. Hi. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. I haven't seen you for a while there. So we'll get going in a sec. Just give me one more moment. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm just getting this out and about. Okay. So let's start. Let's see where we go from here. So thank you for tuning in today. It is the 2nd of February, and today I haven't really been tuning in to the 2nd of the 2nd. I've got a group on the 5th for the full moon in Leo, and so I've been focused my energy and attention on there. But I really wanted to really do a small transmission for this date today, just because Lady Nada has really been showing up quite strongly in my energy field. With a colleague, we've been creating some beautiful artwork with Lady Nada present. I posted something earlier this morning. You're welcome to have a look on my wall after this session. So Lady Nada, the feminine Christ energy, the feminine consort of Christ, if you will, twin flame of Christ energy, the female divine feminine aspect of the Christ consciousness, and really coming in this morning for our heart spaces. I feel and I feel like her energy is really present on the earth right now, and she is wanting to really come in and offer softness, safety, security, protection. Softness, safety, security, protection. Yes, and this energy is really it's a pink frequency. It's divine love, if you will. It's the mother in some ways, the feminine, the nurturer, and this is really about as humanity goes through this real catalytic wormhole of energies that are bringing up a lot of triggers, fight, polarization, conflict energies within us and without. So we are trying to transmute our own inner conflicts, basically. We're trying to transmute our own judgments of self that we then project onto another. We're also transmuting generational energies from our own lineages. So it's a very strong clean out that is happening, and obviously that is spilling out onto the world stage in fights, in arguments, in war even, you know. So she comes to us today on the 2-2 with an energy of blessing and forgiveness and self-love, really. So this is around feeling that your heart is safe to let go. Your heart is now safe to let go, even though there may be energies that feel scary in the world, even though that there are energies that feel out of control in the world, and there's fear, deep fear coming up in for many in the world, that we are still okay, that we can still manage to get through the next day, and we can rest into the heart space and offer ourselves self-love, forgiveness, and kindness, you know, at this time of deep transition. Yeah. So I will bring through a little bit of energy from Lady Nada right now. This is for the heart space. They're in the form of light language. So you might like to tune into this. Put your awareness, put your attention on your heart. Shabadika Barakabadanana Kabarishila Barishile Parakoita Barakabarakabarakabarakabarakabaraka Shile 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 Parikpatiana Kapatipanaka Patikpatakanaka Shalaporakabarakabatanaka Patikpatakanika Patikanika Patikapatikantaki Shile Shetik Patikpatakandar Kaparakabarakabarakabarkandaki Patikapakandaki Lele Kati Hala Katatika Body Panana Kipatikanaka Shile Patikandaka Patikashile Patukopatana Katakandaraka Shile Shile Gati Kur Koki Pata Tata Tata Shipatananaka Shile Parkunoni Pananaka, Shale Teteku Kurukiananaka, Ashananana, Shalaponiananaka, Shalapoyananaka Bananaka. So just taking a breath, breathing into your heart space. Finding that stillness, that peace, that effervescent bubbles of bliss, of joy, of pink light that you can rest into, that you can align with, that you can be one with. So I don't normally get too political or themes of the day, but I was watching some TV last night here in Australia around the predicament in Alice Springs. For those that are not living in Australia and may not know what's going on, there is a lot of trouble right now in Alice Springs, where the Aboriginal, some of the Aboriginal community are feeling very angry and a little out of control, mainly youth, around just a lot of pain, really. A lot of pain coming out in the community, and it is causing violence in the community, and it's a little out of control. It's a little out of control. There's also political stuff going on around the Aboriginal people having a voice within Australia, more of a voice politically. I feel like it is also bringing up the pus to the surface that has been hidden or pushed down within the community. It is arising to the surface to be examined, to be looked at, to be healed, really. So we wish to send, I guess, energy of prayers, of calm, of peace to that scenario, that they may find a different way to express their pain, and that they may find new systems of support within the community, that new systems may be birthed from this catalytic time, and that the energies that are unfolding are to make the seen, the unseen seen. So even though it feels heartbreaking to witness, whether you're part of the community or not, it's very heartbreaking to see the pain and the violence and the destruction of life. And of course there's reasonable reasons why this is unfolding, which is heartbreaking in itself, yes. So this is part of our own little microcosm here in Australia of the global outpouring of conflict from not being seen, not being heard, not having a voice, been betrayed, been abandoned and rejected. So these are the themes that Lady Nada, I feel, is bringing in soothing for at this time. The themes of rejection and abandonment at a deep core level. That is mainly what most other emotions such as violence, anger, rage, grief are trying to sort of reject, to kind of come out and resolve these feelings, these deeper feelings. So these energies are sitting in the heart and the solar plexus of many beings, whether you're a First Nations person or whether you're or not. You know, each person has their own story. I'm not saying one is worse than the other, but each person is going through their own personal journey of reflection and healing, you know, or emotional uprising, if you will. Yeah. So Lady Nada is here to send us blessings, and calm the energies that are coming through, so that we may try and work constructively with the frequencies that are emerging. Yes, they have to emerge. Yes, they have to emerge at this time, because that is the healing of the unseen, the unheard, and the unknown. And sometimes it has to be dark before the dawn, as many people say, of course. But it is not easy to witness, and it is easy to weigh in with opinion, with judgment, with polarization, I guess, you know. So we are here sending love, we are here sending prayers to anywhere where there is conflict, where there are fractions, where there are deep wounds of abandonment, of deep pain, really, deep pain, deep sorrow. Yeah. So a real heartache, isn't it? It is a real heartache for our nation and for every nation at this time in what is unfolding. So I did share a Kuan Yin piece yesterday. Red aventurine and serpentine. Yeah, serpentine. All about balance. Yeah, and I'm introducing this piece today, a Buddha. Same material. So this Buddha is coming in for really the balancing of deep emotions, the balancing of pain, the balancing of the heart chakra, the balancing of your soul in a physical body. So many souls are wanting to leave at this time. Many souls have had enough. Many souls are exiting through medical means. So this is a very deep time of transition. You know, some have decided to no longer be here through suicide. Some have medically unwell. Some are it's just their exit point. Yeah, it's their exit point. So this is causing yet again a lot of grief in the field, which then can, if not able to be processed, can turn into rage again. So it's a big time of anger releasing in the collective field. So again, I'm just working with this powerful Buddha, red aventurine serpentine Buddha, for emotional balance in the heart. Whether it's your own pain, your own suffering from your own experiences coming out, or whether it's the collective field or a combination of both, this energy again is for the heart space now. So working with the heart space, yeah. Balancing, yeah, balancing the soul in the physical body. Thanks, Leslie. So this is where we feel like it's unsafe, where it's dangerous, you know, especially for those in the NT, in Alice Springs, where it's feeling very unsafe on the streets right now, very unsafe. We wish to offer them safety in the heart space as what unfolds and is hopefully works a way through and has some resolution. And many of that community are feeling abandoned, uncared for, ignored at this time. So we're wishing to offer them heart presence, heart compassion. We are wishing them know that they are seen. So, in some way, they are seen. So let this energy come into your own heart space. Kashketiti kuno kipananaka shalapoteanaka, shabadianuno kipananaka, shalapuku kunyananaka, shalaparkiananaka shanakanaka, shiledide kupiananaka putananaka, pushkotototatananaka. So still the energy of Buddha field and the energy of Lady Nada, yes. Shitikuno tototonenananaka, danananaka, danananaka, danananaka. And so there is a lot of heart healing for you in this transmission, personally, but also wishing it for the community in Alice Springs. Yeah. So this is the wounds surfacing, the poison coming out, the unexpressed being expressed, at this time, so that we can move forward and heal. Yeah. This needs to be done. This cannot be avoided. Yeah. And so I also wish to talk about another little hot potato of a topic here in Australia, which again I'm a little ambivalent about bringing forth, because who am I to talk about these topics? I'm not really involved personally, so feel free to comment if you feel it. If you have any opinion about me talking about these subjects, but also to know that I'm not my way is just my simple opinion, and I am just bringing through energy from spirit, and of course that I'm not saying that's the way it is for any particular party. I am simply saying from a Lady Nada perspective, she is asking for compassion for all parties and to rest into the heart space and be one with your energy of your soul. So the other topic today is, dare I say, George Pell. Dare I say George Pell, yeah. Because he's a very divisive character within Australia. Again, for those who do not know him, he is a prominent figure within the Catholic Church of Australia. He's passed recently, and his funeral is today. There has been rumor, and he was exonerated from sexual abuse charges of children, and he is also has acknowledged that there has been cover-ups within the Catholic Church, and priests moved around if they were discovered in the past. We're saying in the past for pedophilia. Yeah. So this is, of course, a very triggering and divisive theme at the moment around the children. Yeah. So there is a lot of pain and anger towards this man, regardless of whether you believe he has committed these crimes or not. There is a lot of energy of anger and rage towards him and the Catholic Church for what has been allowed. And of course, this also hurts people that are in the Catholic Church that really love this man and that have been supported by him in their spiritual journey. Yes, their spiritual journey. Thanks, Jane, for your comments. And as been part of the gay community, I understand the anger and the pain and the rejection they have felt through his words, through the Catholic Church towards the community, and I can relate to feeling rejected or abandoned or hurt, really hurt, and not feeling okay. But I feel to share at this time that, we need to come back to our hearts again, because it's our own rejection wounds. It's our own rejection of ourselves. It's the own rejection. Yes, we may have been rejected by society. Yes, we may have been rejected for our beliefs. Yes, we may have been rejected for our race or our religion or our sexuality. But at the end of the day, we must come to peace within ourselves. We must come to peace within our own hearts and recognize that there will always be there will always be pain and suffering. There will always be people that hurt us, want to reject us. There will always be people that want to segregate and keep people down. And we have to come within our own hearts and resolve our own fear of rejection and abandonment, our own wounds, whichever minority group we align to or align with, or maybe none of the above. Because this is where we heal the heart. So today I offer you, overlighted by Lady Nada, deep heart healing. Deep heart healing for your own rejection and for your own pain. Because at the end of the day, these people like George Pell were put in our face to show us something. Yeah, to show us something at this time. We all play a role. Yes. I'm not condoning any kind of behavior. I'm just kind of trying to stay a little neutral in the fires that are burning. Yeah. So as Lady Nada keeps pumping her pink light through my energy field, yes, trying to bring in bliss, trying to bring in stillness and kindness to the heart space, I'll bring through a little more energy, yeah. So working with our brothers and sisters, thank you from Alice, regardless of origins, whether they're Indigenous or whether they're non-Indigenous folk, all are playing it hard right now in Alice, Springs. And we pay respects to the Catholic, not the Catholic people that are suffering, feeling like one of their own has been torn down. And we also pay homage to those that have felt hurt by the Catholic Church and felt rejected or denied who they are. So all of this is playing out. In fact, in some ways, it's all about the voice, isn't it? There's the referendum coming around the First Nations voice at the moment. There's lots of politicking around whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, whether it should be done, whether it's not needed, whether it will resolve anything. I am not a person to say, although what I do feel is that having the acknowledgement of a voice is going to bring up the pain of not having a voice. So I feel that that is playing out a little at this time for many. So again, allowing this pink light of Lady Nada to come through. Shobadete konari shlepari budidana la kala ya la kala ala ya la ka shlel ele la al ya la ushamalana ya la ka ushkoli aparyala alaka alaka ele alaka ele alaka ishele o alaka ele alaka ishkele oro ialaka, 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 ialaka. So thank you so much for tuning into this. This piece is available. I feel like it wishes to go to someone in Australia at this point to help the grids here. Maybe in the even in the Alice, if you know anybody that wishes to connect with this piece or the NT, you might want to share this video with them, and you can connect them with me right now. And just a little plug for the group. On the 5th, again, the 5th of February, Sunday afternoon, Sydney, I will be doing an online and live group, 2 hours. It will be the Peacock Radiance. So again, shining, showing up, finding your voice, speaking your truth, holding your vibration in the light of the Leo full moon, courage, faith, showing to stand your ground. Yeah. So, wow, always a powerful time. February for me, it's my birth month, so always a big change around for me. I feel like coming in now. That's why I'm doing more lives at this time. So thank you for tuning in. Please tag, share, and get this message out there. I will also do a YouTube, which you can tag and forward later today of this clip. So sending you love on the 2-2 and catching you on the 5th, I hope. Take care for now. Bye-bye.